Welcome to this podcast with your boys Sam and Clive. You don't know who they are, but you'll be glad that you popped by. These Dorset boys are talking with no specific plan. Then they sent their words to Ryan, their one and only fan.
Right, should we fire into it?
Yeah, go for it. 3,
2,
1.
go. That has been painful, mate. That has been
Agony.
so painful. But, you know, since we've hit record, I thought I'd ask you a few questions about what's going on, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
So, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this?
I don't know. I don't have an absolute fucking clue.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, that is genuinely what I was thinking too. What is this? Yeah, we're just going to skip that one because we don't have a good answer for it. But if we don't know what it is, do we know what we're going to call it?
I was going to say this to you. We don't know what to call it. So I think the best thing to do for right now would be to, like, just not call it anything, right? And we just try and work it out along the way.
Call it various artists.
Unknown artist, track 1. That'd be actually quite funny.
Yeah, do you think this is going to be like endearingly amateur, or do you think it's just going to piss people off?
I think it would be, personally, I think there's nothing worse than two men just talking online for everybody to hear, because there's too many men, white men especially, just on there just going for it. So
Oh man, you're already taking this to a political place. I really don't
I won't. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, it's gonna be amateur as hell. Raw.
That sounds better than amateur, definitely. What are we going to call each other? Because I was thinking maybe we'd need code names or like
do you
stage
reckon?
names or something. Yeah.
Oh, like famous names, like celebrity names.
Yeah, like just something.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Give me 1 minute, and I'll think of a name.
Circle back round to that. Yeah, circle back round.
I'm going to think of it in the back of my mind. I need to think of a fake name almost. Or a name that I don't mind being called forever and ever, basically. Because I can't be called the other names that we have for ourselves already, because I just don't want that.
No way. And also, I can't call you what I'd normally call you, but I also just wouldn't feel comfortable calling you your name. So
yeah, I feel when people call me my name, it's normally because I'm in trouble, or
what, your mum,
or like yeah, or
full name,
or yeah, literally, I can't. Please don't call me by my name. Definitely not. Yeah, it's just odd. I don't feel. Yeah, I don't identify with that name, but I don't want to be called that name.
So just to summarise my initial burst of questions, we don't know what this is.
We don't know what
we're going to call it.
We don't have a clue.
We don't know what we're going to call each other.
And we don't know what it's about.
That's a type 5. You can't deny that.
Don't say my name, bitch. I don't want them knowing nothing about me. Don't Google me.
I've got a few more questions though on this.
Go for it. Go on.
Line of questions. Right? Why are we doing this?
I can tell you that. I reckon because this sums us up. As we call ourselves, we're lost boys. All right, we don't know. We're lost in a world where we have no idea what we should be doing mainly, or what it's all about, and most people don't either. So I feel like that's a really good way of putting it.
Oh, that's a good answer. And but we're trying to sort of bond with anyone who might hear this by saying we don't have a fucking clue.
Honestly,
either. So.
At this point, if anybody would still be listening, I'll be very surprised. Very surprised.
But if they do, they're going to join us on like an exploration of those big themes you were just talking about.
They'll be like
as we discover the answer to these questions.
Yeah. Here we go. What, we're going to find all the answers. We're going to go on their journey with them and find out all the good stuff. Yeah, it's been great.
And we're going to make lots of parasocial friends, which will be great.
Oh, hopefully, I want to meet a creep. I'd love to meet like a stalker or something like that.
So your goal with this is just to get one presumably man to stalk you on.
Oh yeah, it's going to be some really hairy guy, and he's just always from afar, and he's always worn that t-shirt for one day too long. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I mean, I am that man. So
yeah.
Not the stalking, obviously, but the t-shirts. It happens.
Oh, hey there, Clive. How you doing? Yeah, I saw, well, I didn't see, I listened to your podcast. Yeah, you sounded real nice, boy. Hey, do you like this t-shirt? Hey, it's a bit old, but you know, it's my favorite. I'm thinking about getting another one with your face on it.
Maybe we're doing it for a change of our lives because we're just sick of all the jobs that we've been doing. Because reality, if we count up all jobs between us, we've had too many jobs.
Oh, mate, I've done some really weird stuff now that I think about it.
Well, that's what I thought I could talk about and what you could talk about as well, all the real bad jobs that we've done. Because like, originally I thought, it could be like just quit my job sort of thing. But there's only so many jobs you can quit at the end of the day.
Yeah, you run out of chances.
Or fired.
That
Definitely
could happen. But also, I just wanted to say, though, I wanted to ask what our goal with this is. But I think we worked that out between us earlier when we said we wanted to get 37 listens.
I said earlier, I was like, 35 would be sick. And then I thought, when you said 37, I was like, 37 is awesome, man.
2 more.
37 would be perfect.
And I just wanted to ask you about that as well. Is it listens? Because I know I sound like an idiot at the moment, but I knew it wasn't views. So I
put it this way, like, if you get 30, if you can get 37 listens, I assume that there's 37 new people, or it's 2 people listen to it like 16 times.
Yeah, I reckon I could get through myself 7 or 8 times.
I could listen to it myself about 4 times, I reckon.
Although I just want to say as well, this might undermine the whole thing, but when we were playing with the mics earlier, I just find my own voice hateful. So I don't know if I can listen to myself. But
I think I always sound like American as well, which really annoys me as well. I'm like, I'm sure I'm like as Dorset as it comes, but then for some mad reason, when there's a microphone, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Oh no, I can't even do Dorset accent now. It was Dorset. I did the other way around. No, I don't know. I hate my own voice. I hate it so much.
And we're hoping other people don't know, so that's good.
Sometimes people go, oh yeah, your voice is nice, got a nice voice. Right. Yeah, you talk all right. But when you hear it back, it is like the worst thing in the world. It's like someone putting their fingernails on a chalkboard or something like that. It's horrible. And your voice already, anyway, just normal is bad.
We do know we are going to have at least one listener. And
really?
In my head, yeah. Well, obviously not counting girlfriends because I'm not going to play this for mine. But I was thinking that, you know, I don't know if we should say his name, but we know the guy who's going to do the jingle, the intro. Hopefully.
Oh, well, get this right. I texted him last night. So I'll be honest, there's 8 of us in a group, okay?
Yeah.
And we're all a lovely friendship group. I thought, it would be really nice to get them all on and actually contribute and do something, because they're all socially awkward and they're just great voices anyway. But one of them, his name, should I call him Ryan? It's too late now, I've already called him Ryan. His name's Ryan. We love Ryan.
Named and shamed.
Yeah. And I thought, he's literally the perfect radio voice. He's perfect on the mics, and he's just fun. And I've hammered him, I reckon, for about nearly 2 years about trying to get something up with him with us as well.
Yeah.
And I reckon I sent him something once a month saying, we're going to do it this month. We're going to do it this month. Are you in? And I'll just get no response. And then today, it was last night, I said, this is what I texted him. I said, are you free tomorrow morning? We're going to start the Lost Boys cast, okay?
Nice.
How are you doing?
Putting a name on it,
yeah, exactly. I've already done it. I was like, I don't know what to call it, so that's what we call ourselves anyway. I said, I feel like this could be something that could really benefit you. I think it would be amazing. He put, hey man, sorry, I've agreed to put up a fence for a neighbour today, and I really need to do it. Have a good one. If you need anything, send it my way. And that was it.
Hey man, like putting up a fence is a far more like tangible achievement, don't you think, than whatever this is? So
it's solid. It's solid timber. At least he's got that, and he can take a photo of it. You can't take a photo of this.
And, you know, he'll be able to look at that fence in like 5 years' time maybe and be like, I did that on...
But in 5 years' time, I hope that he's looking at it going, shit, I made this fence instead of doing a podcast, man. What could have been? Because, like, I love him, but it would be so sweet if, like, it actually took off.
If he was
like,
filled with regret.
Yeah, I love to put regret in all their voices, man, and just be like, oh, man, you guys are killing it. And be like, it'd be so good. I love it.
I just had to call you just to let you know, babe, that I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. I couldn't be there for you. 'Cause I was making fences. 'Cause I was making fences all day. I know it's reckless, but I just love fences, oh babe. I'm sorry, girl.
Right, so that was like my initial just some questions I had about why you drag me out of bed on a Saturday morning.
I've got a really good one though. What I think we could do as well, which would be really good, which would be obviously talk about our jobs and like all the stuff we've done which suck, and sort of recommend to people not to do. But I also thought something that we both could do as well, which is if we got someone else in to sort of listen, because the first couple of these anecdotes I got are with you, is about all the places we've actually been in terms of like country stuff. Because I've been to like, I don't know, 40 odd countries because I'm just lost in this world. But
Yeah.
so have you. You've been a load of places as well. And I thought, oh, what better place to start would be to start in Paris. But I was with you then, so it's like all those stories I got, where it starts with like I got like 40, like literally. If I did say one country per episode, that's 40 episodes. That means the first one would have to be France, and I was with you and Callum that day, and obviously, and I thought that's a really good one to start. But you're there, so I need somebody else for that. So I was thinking maybe getting Ricky involved, maybe so you could hear it.
I need
But you'd have to not.
I need a code name for some of this as well, I think.
Yeah, you would. I think we'd have to create different aliases for that point, and maybe some of the stories would be about one another rather than actually ourselves. Because
Maybe we need to create a theoretical ninth friend
oh, that's such a good idea, and they wouldn't know if it's real or not.
who did all these things, all the
That is good
mad
idea.
stuff, and then we can just you can try and work out who you think it was out of all of us. But
Okay, fine.
it
So
definitely wasn't me.
before next time, before the next one, there's going to be a ninth person. No one will know who it is.
Oh,
I like that. That is good. All right, fine.
But also, I thought I was trying to think of good ways to start in general. And I thought, what sums up our friendship and how we interact? So I wanted to think of 3 insults to call you to start
3
this
insults.
podcast.
Oh, great. Go on, then. I love that. Yeah, great. Happy Saturday morning.
I didn't want to be hackneyed with it. I didn't just want to get really harsh, really blue.
No, do you know what? Do you know what? This is. I was thinking about this the other night. I can take an insult really well, and I find them really funny. But when it's someone that I love that gives me an insult, it's literally the worst thing in the world. It's like, you've killed me, you've crushed me. But when it's you, I'm like, yeah, it's fine, and I find it hilarious. But yeah,
all the stings taken out of it. But these might be a bit mild anyway, because I've tried to. Clive's compliments. Right, I wanted to call you a goat barber.
a goat barber. What is that? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I just feel like it means you're a man who gives haircuts to goats, and there's something.
I could give a goat a good old hair trim. I reckon. I'd get out the clippers first, and then a bit of mousse, maybe, or a bit of serum or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. I could give.
I didn't want you to sort of think of it as a career option. I wanted you to feel mildly insulted, because goats smell, man. I don't
Ghosts
know
do
if you
smell
know.
real bad, actually. Yeah, ghosts do smell.
I
love how literally the first 14 minutes odd, and you've gone straight to goat barber as well. It's got to the point where you've had to pick goat barber as some sort of material to be able to work with.
Yeah.
Incredible.
In fact, this next one is also a profession, but I don't really know what it means in as much detail. But
go for it.
Would you be offended if I called you a toenail farmer?
What? I can imagine. Do you know what? I reckon there are people out there as well that have actually collected other people's toenails. Like it's like maybe they work at a hospital or something, you know, where they go around and there's like 8 people in one ward where they're all combed. Is that a word, combed?
COVID, yeah, I'd take it. I know what you mean.
And they clip all the toenails, but there's one of them somewhere in the world where they put them in like a little like cup or something like that, and they've culminated over the years, and they've actually got like a jar of just like toenails. I reckon there's somewhere out there
that
has just got a jar of toenails. Yeah.
And if you called that person a toenail farmer, you can definitely see how
that's
that's
me,
an
is it?
insult.
Oh, okay,
you
yeah.
see how that's an insult. That's not a well-adjusted person, is it? That's quite a creepy guy.
That's someone that has either too much time on their hand or has lost all ambition to find something to focus their life on. And that's real tragic. That's the tragedy.
Wow,
that the thing that they've actually got to focus on is finding some toenails and putting them in a jar, essentially. That is, that's odd, yeah.
So we've got a goat barber, a toenail farmer. There's a little bit of a vibe to that. But the last one's a bit different. I wanted to call you a fart echo.
What's
You're like the echo of a fart.
Oh, oh god, that sounds awful. So
it's quite like I'm trying to diminish you. Do you get like, because a fart is unpleasant, but you're not even a whole fart. You're just the echo of a fart.
That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. That's like
that one's hit home. That last one.
That one hit home. Yeah, it felt empty. It feels empty and like it's not even like grand. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not even really like taking the time to say you're something unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not even like, you've just given me just scraps, man. That's awful.
So out of the 3, you would say a fart's echo was the one which cut the most.
Yeah, that hurt. That really hurts. Yeah, because it's just nothing. Yeah, that's just pain.
I'll remember that then. I think this is all just so I can find new ways to upset you and maybe insult other people. So
another thing I thought as well is that we never ever say our age. Because
absolutely not, no.
Like, I feel like it's quite abstract, because I could be at one point 12, or I could be like 38 and 39 or something like that. It'd be great. So I feel like I played this before as well. I got some people to
you're
find
much
out what
closer to one of them, aren't you?
I'm much closer to one of them, absolutely. Yeah, we don't want to which, but we will. No,
we won't say, obviously.
Yeah, that's why we keep our names, because the thing is, like, if we said our full names, they could literally just go on like one of those like database things and just find out where we live, what's our name and shit.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not the only one with a slightly shady past on this.
I don't want that. Yeah, we gotta keep it. Yeah, man.
Neither of us want that. Mate. We don't want to get doxxed.
I really don't. Like there's too much out, and the thing is, there's too much out there where I'm too lazy to go and find it and hide it. Do you know what I mean? It's out there, and I haven't got the time or energy to delete it. So it's just like, yeah, please, yeah. Let's not.
Is it too early, probably, to bring up though? You know, there was that YouTube video of me many years ago.
Are you thinking about the one at Reading?
Yeah, but don't say. Just for the time being, don't say anything more about it. But I just wanted to say, did I tell you I saw that again? I looked it up like 6 months ago, and I noticed that some sort of Chinese YouTube channel had obviously ripped that off you and picked it up, and it had like a couple of hundred views, so it's not going viral. But I was like,
but someone else has got the material.
That record of me when I was a younger man doing something slightly
You were 17,
and I was a beautiful boy, wasn't I? When I was 17?
Do you know what? You were so innocent and so so youthful, and like you had no fear. That was it, and like no dread.
And of course, that was only a couple of years ago, so not much.
Yeah, that was like last week. Yeah,
changed, but just
it was
just
a Reading Festival, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we should just leave that there for the time being.
Well, I can say a little bit. You were just hilarious that day. Yeah, but we've just teased something that has no concept there at the same time.
Yeah, no one knows anything more about it. Was that tantalising?
All I'll just say is you ate something. I don't think you were very aware of it, and then you became extremely aware of what was happening. And then I started recording it because it just went on forever, and there was a lot of crying. Of crying.
Tears of joy.
Of joy.
Most of it, though.
Yeah, it was incredible.
So if I was just to skip over that, though, and then the next thing I was thinking about, which might be fun, because it's something I like to do, because you know me, I could argue with myself, like.
Oh yeah, you could leave you in a room on your own. You'd start a fight, like verbally. I mean, like you'd be debating against yourself through a mirror. Yeah. You wouldn't be like
Not-
throwing
not
fists or anything,
violent,
unless
no.
you've had about 5 beers, maybe, perhaps. But
I'm a
kick in the
shin
mirror.
kicker, aren't I?
You're
That
a
is
shin kicker. That's the thing.
Again, let's just we've got to keep some of this stuff on lockdown because now people are going to know like
No, yeah,
something quite personal.
right now you're coming across quite aggressive, aren't you? Yeah, you're not. You're actually really nice.
But yeah, lovely.
You're aggressive towards yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Strangely, bizarrely, intensely. But what I thought would be funny, just to sort of encapsulate some of that in hopefully a humorous way, was an idea I had called "Let's Fight Them's Fighting Words." Right?
What?
So it's one of us has to come up with like a statement, like an agreeable, just something that no one could disagree with, like puppies are lovely. Dad jokes are genuinely funny.
Yeah. Something controversial, but people go, actually, do you know what? He's got a
But
point.
then you have to argue whatever, if I say the statement, ice cream is nice, I give you a minute to think up of 3 good points against that, to argue against it.
Man.
Just
That's
to see
hard.
what you come up with. Yeah, I just thought, I don't know, man. I just thought you might come up with some interesting points.
Oh, I can make ice cream sad for sure.
Do you want to circle back around that, or are you ready to go? Do you think you could come up with 3 points now on the fly?
What about ice cream?
Yeah,
Yeah, I could give you 1 or 2 or 3. Yeah, for sure.
Oi, let's fight. Them's fighting words.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I got it.
All right, so my statement, Sam, that I want you to argue against is ice cream is nice.
Ice cream is not nice. And I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you what. So ice cream is not nice. It needs so much energy to actually make it colder. It's actually making the earth warmer. So the ironic thing is, the colder it gets, is actually the more you're warming the earth, because the system it creates is not efficient enough to be 100% clean. The second thing, it hurts your teeth. I use toothpaste that clearly makes my teeth really sore, and it's agony all the time. I can only use my tongue, but if I actually put my teeth involved, it's like the worst thing in the world. And the last thing, it's the weapon of choice for paedophiles. Okay, so it's literally the weapon of choice. That is what they use. They use ice cream. I'm getting a lot of eyes stared at me. It's true though. It is. And that's why ice cream's bad. It's a trap for children.
Whoa,
okay,
man, I didn't. That was strong because the first one.
it's good, isn't it?
That was really good because the first one, straight up in the guilt, environmental guilt, man. That hits hard. That hits home. So great first point. Ice cream takes a lot of energy to chill. That's really depressing. The second one, sort of too sensitive teeth. I was thinking more like brain freeze as a whole, though. Do you know what? That
brain
numb
freeze.
pain.
Yeah,
in the
I
brain,
eat ice
so-
cream way too quick. If it doesn't hurt my teeth, then I've eaten it too quick, and then it's going to be brain freeze. So either it's going to hurt my teeth first and slow me down.
So that's
and
like
then I'm gonna get brain
a
freeze,
double
yeah.
whammy there, double physical pain that you can get with it. And then the third one, I just thought it was a bit left field, like
It's true though. You know
possibly
it's
the
true.
most terrifying one. That it's the weapon of choice.
I reckon it happens more than you realise as well. I think, you got a point, but I reckon, think about all those people in ice cream vans.
Oh God, man!
They need to get their DBSs checked. They need to get like a security check. They do.
yeah,
I'm
man.
out there. We're gonna get a lawsuit against just ice cream vans.
I think I could speak to that as well because not explaining anything further, but when I lived in Manchester for a bit, there was a ice cream truck which used to work seemingly exclusively in the winter, all around all of the student areas in Manchester. And,
Really?
I just don't think he was selling ice cream. So
You never see a pour up ice cream man. That's what I'm saying as well.
they're doing something else. You reckon something?
Bit of laundering. I reckon they're not selling ice creams. They might be just selling something else maybe as well. Children.
Well, I'll be honest, man. That took us down. I did not expect you to be able to just make
Do you know what
ice cream so depressing.
I thought this today was going to be really lighthearted and really like anybody can listen to it from the ages of like 8 upwards, and it's like wholesome. It's not. It's literally just already gone straight to at least 16 already. We've already gone from 16 upwards. Otherwise, it's just not.
Straight to the dark place.
Yeah, because otherwise, if anybody under 16 listens now, they're just going to be scared of ice cream now. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh god.
the grand conspiracy, but we won't take that any further. We're not gonna let them know any other facts about how evil ice cream men are today, though.
Let's round track. So we got the fighting word thing.
Let's fight them's fighting words where we make controversial statements.
That sounds good. Them's fighting words sounds good. I like that. Them's fighting words.
And then I was trying to say, like, I was waffling about how we're going to get some celebrity guests on who basically are not celebrities at all.
And they're not guests really either, because guests are welcomed. No. They're just people.
Yeah. And they probably won't agree, so we're going to have to find a way of, like, berating.
You know what? Every single time if we do, they won't say hello. We'll ring them up. They'll be like, "You all right? What's going on?" And they won't. They'll be really annoyed. They will be really annoyed. And the good thing as well, maybe we don't tell them at first that they're actually on.
Absolutely, mate. I couldn't agree more. definitely going to ambush them, and I think
everybody.
We need to talk in advance and come up with a way of attacking them that will make them say controversial things.
Oh yes, I like that.
This is what we do to our friends, right? This is all we've got.
We make them feel bad, so we feel good. We had the obviously we got all our previous jobs. So I think next time I will talk about my first ever job, which will be Paper Round. Because I have some stories about that. I've got a sick story about that. Yeah, man. Yeah. I've got a sick story about that. You're going to love it. And we talked about all the places we've been. So we're going to do a journey along the world. Because obviously we're lost with our jobs, lost in the world. So I thought, what better place to start next time in Paris? Okay. And I have to engineer that to make sure people are not
the ninth lost boy. The ninth. We're going to have to bring the
ninth lost boy into it because... because some people will get upset if they think it's about if it's one of them. It will happen. You're getting worried already. Don't worry.
I'm sweating over. And then
okay, fine. So we got those.
And then the final thing I really wanted to touch on was that I think we can agree, despite all this like wishy-washy, like we don't know where we are, we don't know where we're going, we don't know what this is, but we are both very, very proud Dorset boys, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. But that gives it away even more.
Ah, shit.
There's not many people. There's only literally like, I looked at the other day, there's only like 800,000 people in the county. So it's like...
Well, I mean, that's still like pretty broad. I mean, they can't just ring everyone in Dorset and ask for, well...
Someone will work it out.
So, but I did want to say, so what I was hoping to do is maybe touch on some of the important local stories that come up in the Dorset Echo now and then.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? In my building that I live in, every single morning someone gets the Echo delivered. Oh, I've given away the paper as well, Christ. And they get it delivered first thing in the morning. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Oh, honestly, I look at those headlines and it's shocking, like actually shocking.
It's so good, though. It's so good.
The one on Friday was man refuses to pay car parking ticket and is taking it to the courts. That was front page. And I was like, wow, that's insane.
So that's my point. I think I don't think people realise that significant things are happening in Dorset that are of interest to the whole world. Really, I think. So,
oh yeah, it's very. It's one of those places where I guess that everything can happen and anything can happen.
Anything
nothing,
can happen.
And nothing happens at the same time.
Nothing at the same time. But it's a real study into like human existence, I think. So I just wanted to say, and you may cut all of this out, but I think we owe it to the world to let them know about what goes down in Dorset. And
yeah, I'm up for that.
And
I mean, that paper's struggling. That paper of journalism is struggling anyway. They are on their way out.
Oh,
they are.
Yeah,
so they could do without help.
It's dead media. It's dead media.
Do you know what else is dead media? Radio.
The Dorset folk and we know what we like. If you don't do what we say, then we might fight. We like to drink our cider by the sea, so don't go stealing apples from our trees.
And the last thing I wanted to trout, obviously, was the most exciting local news. But I don't know how seriously you took me when I told you that I've actually been in touch with the Dorset Liberation Front.
What? What's that? Dorset Liberation Front. Is that a political party?
Well, they're actually the militant wing. They go by the acronym DOLF. So,
that sounds hard.
and they are the militant wing of the Dorset Independence Movement, or DIM.
Oh, so what? Becoming an independent country?
Yeah, mate. These guys are hardcore. So like Ross Kemp.
Yeah. Good guy,
I was trying to
good guy.
think of his name the other day, and all I could think of was obviously the EastEnders character, and it was driving me crazy for about.
Oh,
an
what
hour.
is his name in EastEnders? I don't remember.
Phil Mitchell, mate. Come on.
Nah, that's not Ross Kemp. That's his brother, mate.
Oh, is it? Ah, don't.
Yeah, Phil
But
Mitchell's
anyway,
his
so
brother. Sharon!
I've got a story.
Go on.
I've got a story though, which is just like Phil Mitchell. No, I mean Ross Kemp going
Kemp,
around the
yeah.
world like meeting like the world's hardest men. But it was
Oh,
about
yeah, I remember
it's
that
about
program.
my meeting with the members of the Dorset Liberation Front. And
Yeah, go on.
I want to trail it, mate. I just want.
Oh, is this a teaser?
Yeah, it's a little teaser because I think if people are going to
That's such a
listen
good
again,
idea. We can do teasers. All right, fine.
then I'm saying that's when they'll find out like
All
what
right,
went
that is-
down.
that is good. All right.
I'll give you a little more background if you like. I just want to say that this happened last summer. So some guys got in touch online, and then when everything was briefly open.
Yeah, we had
go-
like 2 months of just unlockdown.
So I just want to say I went to a pub in the deepest, darkest part of Dorset, and I drank a lot of cider, and then I was whisked away to a hidden location. And these guys sort of filled me in on what they're up to, and it's hardcore stuff. So
Oh, really? I'm
if
actually
any-
really genuinely intrigued, actually. To be, I'm like, what happened next? But do I have to wait till next time then, do I?
yeah, and that's my only that's our only hook.
Nah, we got loads of hooks. So we're going to talk about what happened in Paris. All right, that's a good one. What happened in Paris? That's our first bit. What else are we going to do? We're going to try and work out how many, not how many, where we're going to go with this thing. All right, because we don't know what it's going to be. So people are going to experience the journey of we're going to find out what we are. Okay, we're going to find out who we are. We're going to find out all our jobs of which ones are rubbish, because people are having jobs every day and they hate them. So it'd be good for them to sort of appreciate that we all hate our jobs as well. And we got to find them fine words, and we've got your liberation, Dorset Liberation. All right, fine.
It's not mine, man. You can get me.
You really want to put that there, like real bad statement.
You could get me really hurt.
I
Or
was
arrested.
about to say, if we talk about, are they going to hurt you?
I think they want the publicity. So
Oh,
they've
God.
chosen me because I obviously mentioned the podcast.
No way.
So I think we're going to be like the voice. They're sort
But
of
they don't know
way-
who I am, so that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
cool with that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not currently in the country at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's so true. So what we could do then is, if you do get like attacked or whatever, or they waterboard you, you can't say my name and where I live. I don't think you know exactly where my address is, which is fine. But if they know my name, I'm really in trouble then. So you've got to be careful with that. I'd rather you bite your own tongue off if you can. All right.
You know me, mate. You know me. I won't give
I
anything
thought as well
to
would be
the
really
detective.
good is we do like is we should every time is we should count the predecessor, is that a word, predecessor, the one before, how many listeners there were, and hopefully each time it goes up. But I would love to go to like 50 listeners, right, and then it goes down to 3 the one after, because something controversial happened. I'd be like, oh, we should really reflect on that. So that was actually quite bad.
Yeah, but that's the point. I think if they think that's going to stop us from doing it,
Oh yeah, I'll keep going when there's zeros, mate. Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly,
zeros, flat
therapy and
zeros.
counselling is too expensive, mate. This is free. You know what I mean? This is a way of getting off my head. You know what I mean?
Nice. No, who wouldn't want to hear just 2 generic guys letting out all their issues?
yeah, man, that's good. All right, I like that. We can talk about that.
But I don't know. Have you got anything else to add, mate? Because I think that was a pretty tight set.
That was a tight 40 minutes of just yeah. Wow.
God,
I reckon that is good. I think they're gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it. You're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
The listener,
we're all gonna love it.
the listener. So if I like it, that's good. If you like it, that's brilliant. And if our one listener, Ryan, if
Honestly.
he likes it as well, then that's the trio. That's
Do
it.
you know what my other thought was? Maybe we don't tell them it's happening, and if they want to be involved, they'll have to ask you about it. Right? But if we just start a round after everybody, they'll. It looks quite sad and pathetic, to be fair. I like them to find it on their own. Do you know what I mean? If you're stitching out going, oh, guys, listen to this. This is good. that comes across needy and pathetic. So, like, you know what you see on Instagram, like, all your friends like, guys, I got my own business, and they're begging for you to follow them. No, I want them to get on their own because they want to.
So we're going to have our pride and no listeners. Is that what you're saying?
Do you know what? I'd rather spend all the little money that I have on advertisement and like all that kind of stuff and actually pay to actually send it off and get all the interweb people to do it than actually put some shitty thing on Instagram going, please listen to this, I really appreciate it.
So to be clear though, obviously you know I'm the same because I'm as stubborn as a mule, but
We're proud.
we're going to buy bot views, not views.
Oh yeah, I
listens.
want bots, yeah. I want all the bots, man.
And cool. Right, so we've sort of sorted out the business strategy, we've sorted out the content.
We don't know
We've sorted
anything
out-
about what it's going to be, like what it's for, who's going to be.
Play
We
that
don't know
down, play that
anything.
down.
That's cool. I like vagueness. Like we said, it's Unknown Artist, track 1. It's coming back round. It's coming
People
back
can
round.
project what they want, right?
Also,
They
we're
can
Lost
project
Boys as
what
well.
they want onto us. They can pretend we're something.
There you go. Perfect. All right. How do you want to close it out? We haven't even discussed this, actually.
That's also a problem because if we don't tell Ryan, we won't have sick jingles to like break up our voices.
Oh,
So-
yeah, we need jingles. How about...
Unless you want me to make some noises with my mouth.
Now I've got an idea. How about for this time, right? We say, all right, this is over, but we'll keep talking and then we'll just fade out.
No, that hurts. That hurts me. I hate it already. I hate it. I hate it already. What about what's like a classic, like an old TV show? Something like Goodbye from Him and Goodbye from Him. Like,
Oh, you know what's just happened, right? Is that once we finish this recording, I'm just going to fade out on that exact moment you just start talking.
That was the podcast. How fate Clive out, and Ryan liked it. Peace out.